Everybody, remember where we parked.
Now that you have just seen the intro cinematic for ASTRA MALORUM, the first DLC map inside of Black Ops 7, we're now going to be breaking it down and doing a little bit of reaction. So as you guys can see, at the very beginning it says somewhere later in space. Basically, we are now in the space realm of the Dark Aether. You can kind of see planets around as well, which is kind of crazy. You also see all of these blue floating rocks, which reminds me completely of course, Element 115 rocks, Element 115 meteors, stuff like that. They are now actually using Old Tessie to fly through space, which is absolutely unbelievable, and they come through the mouth of the lady that spoke to us back in Ashes of the Damned. As you guys can tell too, the Ravengers are back, and they are completely chasing the crew through time and space and wherever the hell they were to wherever the hell they are now kind of thing. So it's absolutely incredible. The DG2 is still on Old Tessie, except it doesn't have the Abomination carcass on the front of it for the headlights, which is kind of weird. They're flying through. Dempsey is on the turret, just blasting away Ravengers as they're jumping over to Old Tessie. And these rocks are like completely following them. It's almost like they're being steered or directed with Old Tessie. I don't know if there's like, they're just going the same way, you know, out of nowhere, but the Ravager jumps on, and Weaver knocks him off the car. We have Weaver shooting off Ravengers from the front of the car, which is absolutely incredible and insane. This brings me back completely to Garad Crovey in that intro cutscene. You also have Nikolai, who almost falls off of Old Tessie and has a Ravager grab him by the leg and tries to pull him down and try to climb up to eat him, which is insane. But then you also have right here Dr. Gray, who comes up and actually ends up saving Nikolai from the Ravager and pulling him back up to help him back on. You can also see on the right side too, Takio jumps over with his katana and just starts slicing away at some of the Ravengers as well, which is insane. Nikolai and Dr. Gray kind of come to an understanding. They're like, yeah, you know, we're finally growing some kind of connection, which is amazing to see the crew growing a bigger connection when it comes down to it, because they really need to, by the end of the game at least, have some form of a connection, either with their four or the four people from their crew, or the all 8 in general. Then they end up hitting a button which sends the rockets off and blasting through one of the bigger Element 115 meteors that has like 1,000,000 Ravengers on it, which is absolutely incredible. Then they blast through it and they head down into this big giant red looking skull. It almost looks like the Vanguard, what was the guy's name, the big ancient evil guy, and that almost looks kind of like his skull, honestly. At least it gives some kind of like resemblance to it. They come flying through the skull, through the mouth, and there's 2 Ravengers just here, are kind of sitting here eating. Apparently they didn't know that they were coming, and they weren't with the rest of the Ravengers, so they've probably been here for quite some time, eating the last of the people who were actually here before. They end up dropping directly on the Ravengers and messing up Old Tessie almost completely, where it is completely undrivable. So as you guys can tell by that, we're definitely not driving Old Tessie anywhere inside of this Easter egg. Maybe there'll be like part of the main Easter egg where we actually have to repair Old Tessie to get out of here, but I'm not too sure about that. Then the crew gets out and they start walking towards ASTRA MALORUM, our brand new map, and you actually get to see some of like the areas. This might be like the spawn location is next to Old Tessie, but you also have up on the right side the stairs that lead to what looks like a church. You have a conservatory over on the left side, and it just looks more indoorsy. It does look like a way smaller map than Ashes of the Damned. And of course this map comes out with Season 1, which is supposed to be coming out, I think it's like the beginning of December. So with that being said, that is our first look, or our second look technically, because we did get a teaser for it. Our second look and full trailer for ASTRA MALORUM. Let me know what you guys think of this map down in the comment section below. I'm excited to see it, especially that it's coming out so early inside of the life cycle that we're only getting it, what, like 2-3 weeks into Black Ops 7's life cycle, which is absolutely incredible. Hopefully they continue to drop maps and drop content in this same sort of like speed that they're doing with Astra Malorium, and hopefully they don't pull back or step on the brakes at all. Anyways, with that being said, again, let me know what you guys think of the map so far by what we've seen, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to subscribe so you guys can see Astra Malorium content when the map drops in December right here on the channel. Goodbye, and remember to stay timeless.